The craziest thing you can ever do as a guy is go back to a girl that initially cheated on you. I'll give you a little story time. So I know this guy that I obviously went to high school with, and long story short, he was dating this girl. Basically, he was dating this girl for quite some time, and obviously they were chopping it up. Now, I'll give context though. I'll tell you one thing. We knew this guy, he knew who I was. At the time, I used to make like dating, relationship content on TikTok and whatever, and we always used to be like, discussing these type of things. Like, if we would ever like, indulge in people that cheated on them and, things of that nature. So, obviously, throughout high school, we spoke about these things. We learned about the female dynamics, we learned more about girls and how they move and all of the things that they do. But then one day, like, bro, this is like totally crazy, bro. Like, one day, bro, like, I found out that he was dating this girl, and yes, but obviously, like, the whole thing of, you know, friends after, not friends after high school, life after high school, you don't speak to certain people anymore. And I realized that after high school, this guy basically dated this girl, she cooked him, he told us, he went back. Now, my thing is, things cannot be that scarce. Bro, you can't be that too deep into scarcity to the point where you literally go back to the person that cooks you. Where's the self respect? People always speak about monogamy and polygamy and all of that. Now, one thing I'll say is, bro, if you and your person have agreed that, or maybe if him and his girl agree that if she cheats on him, she's not monogamous, that would have made sense. But at the end of the day, it all goes back to what we spoke about back in high school, the whole discussing and not going back to your ex, this, that, and the third, especially after she cheated, and that's exactly what it did, which didn't make sense because he was around people who knew what they were talking about and who've basically been through these things, and he still decided to go back. So it tells you a lot about human behavior. Never listen to what people tell you, but listen to how they behave or how they do certain things. At that point, I totally saw the guy in a different manner because if he's telling you one thing, what else did he say he will never do that is initially done? Which goes back to my point. What to do when a girl cheats on you? You leave. A lot of you people want to find loopholes, and a lot of clowns I've seen try to justify the cheating as if, oh, if my girl cheats on me, it's probably my fault. I'm lacking in certain areas. Bro, it's never your fault because at the end of the day, you gaslighting yourself, you coping. It's all cope at the end of the day. Stop trying to cope and accept that you got cooked. Like, why can't people just accept that? Now, a lot of people accept that, but they accept it in different ways. Oh, my girl and I will never break up. She's mine forever. This and the third. Bro, she cooked you. Leave her. That's the only valid thing to do when she cheats. Y'all are probably expecting me to say that, oh, you gotta man up and try to. Bro, if she cheats on you, you leave her. Bro, because at the end of the day, she's not yours. Especially if she cheats. Most of the girls out there are promiscuous. Bro, nobody's gonna be loyal to you. Now, the whole idea of obviously being exposed to so many guys increases the rate of temptation. Even the most innocent of girls out there will eventually cook you because temptation is there, the options are there. I'll always say this. Unless your girl's really a unicorn and she really loves you, she will not reject 1,000 guys just for you. Even if she doesn't physically cheat, she can emotionally cheat on you, flirt with the guy, things like that. And at the end of the day, there's always levels of cheating. You could have got it and cheated on without even noticing. Your girl could have looked at another guy and was like, oh my god, look at that guy's pants or look what he's wearing. At the end of the day, she probably acknowledged the guy in his mind, and that's cool because it happened. But is it gonna happen with you? Are you gonna let your girl acknowledge another guy? Are you gonna let a girl tell you that this guy's not attractive when he clearly is? She's probably hiding something. Would you prefer your girl to admit that another guy's attractive, but she wouldn't go for him, than for your girl to say that he's not attractive and I would not go for him? I need you to think about that for a little bit. But other than that, stop getting cooked. Like, bro, if you're watching this video, you probably got cheated on, or you've been cheated on before, and you're still trying to figure out if you made the right decision because you're gaslighting yourself into thinking that you were the problem when you were clearly not. You were not the problem. You were never the problem. You are not the problem. If this is what is currently happening in your situation. As people, we need to have priorities. Bro, we cannot still be going on about the same thing over and over and over, trying to gaslight ourselves into thinking that the person, because I know that a lot of us try to see the good in people, but at the end of the day, there is no good in these people. Like, I've literally had times where I try to see the good in someone else, even though they gave me less than what they were supposed to be giving me, late replies, no reassurance, no communication, and I still try to see the good in them, but then I realize there is no good in these people. As much as we want to gaslight ourselves into thinking that there is good, but in all honesty, there's no good in that person. And that's not healthy, because it's going to mess with you for the longest of time, and you're going to start to wonder, start to question yourself, and things are going to get to a point. Yes, it's good to try to find the good in people, but if they clearly cooked you in this type of manner, then there's probably no good in that person. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I hope you're not going to watch this video and still do your own thing, because we got to learn from John. You know, let's learn from John, Jacob, whatever name we're trying to give to him. He went back to the girl after she cheated on him because he wanted to get some, and there was no feelings that was attached, but he was eventually going to fall for that girl once again because she was the only one he had at the time. I always say this, bro. If you only got one, you might as well wrap it up. Especially if that girl's somehow cooking you in a way, you'll eventually fall for mediocrity and think that things will eventually get better, but no. And if you struggle with texting, click the link in my description, get the ebook, whatever. Text like a bro, cut to the chase. Do not let scarcity or the idea of her being the one, or you being cooked, trying to gaslight yourself, don't let that idea even enter your consciousness, because you know very well deep down that you never did anything wrong. But you know that deep down, you probably think that you're not going to get another girl like her, but you will. You will. Out of 8 billion girls in the world, you think that she's the only one? What do you think of yourself when you even like indulge in these type of things? Y'all have this sort of attachment. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, your girls probably like give you hidings or just give you a beating or smacks you around, and you still allow that. Allow it. You allow it. You allow it. And now you trying to blame us? Like we the problem? Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. But then you guys for watching this video, so subscribe to the most notifications. But always remember, the coach doesn't play.